We now return to Fallout Shelter. Okay, I think now, yeah, you're good to go now. So should you be. Alright. New kid, Jesse Gerald Mills, I guess. Guess we'll just replace that with Mills. Let's see where we at. Ah, yes, we do have that going on. I sent that out. This again. Anytime. Push. Okay. Fuck. Right, so continuing on with the bottling Cappy quest, playing catch-up. The raider boss at Vault 177 boasted they took bottling Cappy to the Poseidon Energy offices. I hope she was telling the truth. But before we do that, I think it's probably a better idea right now if we take this. Mr. Handy. Alright. Oh, for crying out loud. I wonder if I have to let that go before I bring him in. There. Alright, you will now be a part of this floor. Picking stuff up for me. I guess we can also bring a new guy in. Jonathan Henriquez. Just another generic. Alright, well, Mr. Generic, you can hang out. If you'll stop for 5 damn seconds. Actually, what do we have next? Wasteland quest. Honestly, this is probably going to be something I can't do right now, so let's just get rid of that one. 2 red roach infestation. So why don't we pile you in there? And that is honestly probably my best armor at the moment. So we'll give that to you. And then you can have a laser pistol. Okay. Hold down the fort for a moment, if you all will. Although maybe I should wait until another one of those goes. What did we just unlock? The classroom. Now that is something I can put down. It goes right to the other side of the science lab. Yes. Okay. So if we do need to train up some intelligence, which I might have somebody, not really. Is that the highest I have for intelligence? Nicole's already maxed out, thanks to that. Doris is in the diner, but she's a specialty, so we'll leave that. And wait a minute, what? Caps on quests. And then I'll get 2 Nuka-Cola out of that. Okay. So yeah, why don't we go do the quest now? We'll get that much closer. And then with bottling Cappy popping in every now and then, we'll start filling up on the Nuka-Cola, and then I can rush a lot of things. Which will be good. Rather big level today. Gotta be this way. I mean, we've only just entered the door, but yes. Oh yes, we got a combat shotgun going here. Still, though, their stats are a little lacking in particular areas. The ability to do a lot of damage and shoot fast. God, I really wish I would stop doing stuff like that. Maybe I should have gone up first, since that's a shorter area. Bigger room, though. Okay. So what is this thing? 15 to 19, 14 to 16, 13 to 15. Okay. So yes, it does do... Oh, get back in here, please. It does do a bit more damage, but it seems like it's doing a considerable... Ooh-hoo-hoo! 11 plasma pistol. It's a rusty one, so it's not the best. Besides, all the weapons they have are better anyhow. Interesting. I didn't realize these were enemy-based. It seems like fire doesn't... Fire's not doing too well against the back one. But it was very effective against the mole rats. I didn't know that was a thing. Maybe it's not a thing. Maybe it's just perceived and she's rolling low on the combat. I love what they've done with the place. How many things did I bring? Probably not enough. Eventually I'm going to send them out with like 20 of each. But we're still very low on inhabitants. I'm getting nervous here. Where's health? There. I don't know why it took you that long to do an actual killing blow there. You got a ways actually. And a fan. Alright. So indeed, we can go down now. Let's sweep through. Looks a little barren out here for an office. I agreed to do this because there's free Nuka-Cola out there. Right, this one we may need to start helping out here. Okay. 7. We've been maintaining 10 of the others, though. So... really just gotta be sparing with the rat away, I guess. Maybe when I get back, I will expand the science lab. We'll have another science child running around, so... at least fill that position very quickly. We can save that. Save it for the next room, where it'll hopefully be a little bit more useful. Yeah, whatever. We'll have one more for the next room. There's gotta be a boss room eventually. I'll tell you the same thing I told those raiders. We don't want you here. I don't want to fight, I'm just looking for Bottle and Cappy. Have you seen Bottle and Cappy? I mean, I don't know. Would this one be more specific to this? Perhaps I've misjudged you. The raiders you want are headed to the Ravco building. Hooray. Now, it is entirely possible that killing the boss creatures in certain of these rooms rather than avoiding combat might land me another item, but, you know, why fight if you don't have to, especially with these guys. Now, It is tempting to use some of these before we go back, because... Well, definitely those. It's only 2 of them. We'll be bringing back 6 of them, and I think they can actually use them when we get back to the vault. So, more of that stuff. Lots more items, so we need to be using it for sure. We... Nowhere near filling up on those. We are once again filling up on all this crap. So, we could probably start getting rid of some of these pistols, I would imagine. I think I want to keep the enhanced stuff. The rusty stuff... Probably not. I mean, we could probably get rid of all these too. Outfits. Okay. Now, are these in storage? I guess they are. So for you, need to give you a +3A. Okay. So the diner's going to be haunted. Now you have a +3, but that's a... I don't know if we should be giving that P to somebody else or not. Oh, what? No. No. What are you doing? We'll give you that. And then these ones are just A3s. It is kind of a waste to give them the E2. But, you know, Halloween and all. We will eventually get another diner room anyway. And now that I've got that down here, it's the lounge that is coming up, right? Oh, not for a long time. Now the outfit workshop, I guess that'll be going down here. Should really Mr. Handy go and handle that. That is going to be probably even more of an issue now, but with the constant bombardment of things going on here, especially when they come down to here, I'm going to have to remember to move Mr. Handy out of the way so he does not take damage. Unlike the other characters that can be healed, Mr. Handy's are limited to their health and then they die. So I need to get him out of harm's way if I can. Oh, and she is now level 10, and probably one too many levels, in fact. She's now 7. Oh, she's perfect. Perfect. Okay. You, my friend, Randy, could go up and help out here. Alternatively, I could send you both down here to craft more weaponry. Let's see, I think I was having him build the heavy pipe pistol. I've been coming in every now and then to kind of check on some things. Sawed-off shotgun. I don't really need any more of these, to be honest with you. We could just do them for the sake of creating more stuff. You know, give everybody laser pistols or something. I think maybe I want to keep some of those fans, though. I think they're going to be essential later on. It is actually possible. That fire's going to spread and be a real pain in my butt. It is possible... I can't... Now that this thing is going on, I can't do anything. I gotta wait until this goes out. I was going to say I could upgrade this, because now I think I'm at my level 30s. Requirement to do so, or maybe I'm thinking of the... it would be there. What does it take to upgrade this one? 45. Alright. Well, yeah, I think I'll save some of that then. We will put you up here. And now, I do not want to upgrade that there. I need to look at my map again. So it's going to be weapons, go down to a new radio, and then elevators to overseer. That is going to be pricey. And very much of a sink in my energy requirements. How we doing for radio anyway? Just one of each? Yeah, you got one of each still going on. But I did have another charisma dude around here, didn't I? just Dr. Peterson. Raven is DJ. Raven, so that I keep that in mind. There we go. So William Clark, who's currently best suited there. Yeah. Okay, well, maybe a generic now should... Let's see, Elizabeth West. Got a few Wests going on here. I got to remember who's part of whose family, although that doesn't really matter that much. And here we go. Okay, well, it's going to spread down below, so why don't we have you go down here? I can't move people into new rooms because then they're just going to leave as soon as I kick them out. But I do think it is perhaps time to make a few more characters, since it's such a struggle to get them to show up here. Yeah, until all my rooms are full, completing that request can be kind of difficult. Mission, whatever it is. Okay, and Mr. Handy should go back automatically. Okay, there we go. So why don't we take Raven to the room, and level 1. Let's give you a charisma thing, so maybe this triggers a little bit better. Charisma 3 right there. I don't think this does anything besides increase the space that you can have. We don't really need to worry about that. Oh, a full 3 room. I guess I could just have one large room. And keep the 2 separate ones here. Yeah, maybe we'll do that one then. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, the larger room, I don't think matters in terms of its effectiveness with keeping the stats up and the happiness up in the vault, the same way that this does. Like, having 2 rooms here gives me 2 chances to call someone into the vault. I don't think it would do the same thing if I had, like, 2 separate rooms with the internal, you know, vault radio. I don't think it would double the effect of that. So it would be okay to do this. Alright, you know what? We're going to do this. I'm going to drain a lot of energy. I'm probably going to regret this every step of the way, but I want to work on my vault. So, radio station. I got to make sure, just one more time, just make sure I'm not screwing this up because it's going to be expensive. So that will be the store, that's our science, there's our training, there's our weapons, okay. This is getting pretty damn expensive. Okay, and then we gotta get rid of some of these rocks. And then just to kind of mirror what goes on in the Fallout vaults, we're gonna give it a little bit of a jag into Overseer room. Oh, I mean, thanks for that, but can I even get rid of this right now? Because they're out on a mission? I didn't think about that. That was quick, for once. I guess I can. Okay. Well, nobody's in here, so we'll go ahead and do that. Destroy this. Yes. Alright, and then down here we come back, put in Overseer's office, and then give it an upgrade. And there goes all my monies. But most importantly now, I can send out 2 groups. So that'll be good. We're just going to have a really janky thing. As I said at the beginning, this is not going to be optimal layouts or any of that stuff. We are aiming purely for the aesthetic and theme. I thought I gave you a better weapon than that. And you should probably have one too if you're guarding the door. Really? Okay. I guess that is the best one. And then you need to go back to anything. Probably the strength. Extra strength would be good. Just in case you need to actually fire upon someone coming through the door. So, I mean, consider this less of a radio room and more of a communications. I don't know, the third level of the Fallout vaults is kind of a mishmash of things and doesn't really correlate to Fallout shelter rooms in particular. I mean, you go in there and you've got sort of the meeting room, which I'm using as the diner. You've got storage room, which is actually much smaller than this. And then on the left side, you've got like the computer training room and then some undescribed kind of manufacturing center, whatever is what I'm using all this for. And then you go to the right side, and that's where you enter into the security room and then the armory. And then you walk through another computer room, which is, I guess, what I'm using the communications for. And then you go to the Overseer's vault. Or Overseer's room, rather. So it's an approximation, but it's kind of looking that way. But most importantly, I think, for this now, is that it is going to shorten some time when we are invaded. Unless crap like this happens. Because now they'll only go through the top level here and then immediately take the elevator down. And when we... Ooh, I've got some level 18s in here, huh? When we get this full of idle people, we'll have a male room and a female room. That way they don't try and make more dwellers than I can handle. Oh man, now this is going to pass through the entire bottom half of this and no one's down here. Then they can sit there and we can fill them up with all sorts of things. But it is a considerable distance from 200 people right now. So we're getting there. In that case now, I guess, since I do have people, I can start sending out some on a quest to maybe track down... Boy, these are level 18 quests, huh? Maybe I should send out some level 7s. Get this going again on the path of Paula Pumpkin. Because I don't think I have enough 18 levels. Yeah, I've got one, in fact. I was really hoping that these guys would actually do better. So, yeah, we're gonna have to work on that a lot. In that case, let's grab... I think I've still got some time before this goes away, so I don't really... Not too concerned about it. Isn't my level 5? Well, yeah, and then I can send out some of the new guys. Okay, we'll do that. We'll split to yet another new quest, Broadsides. Find out about the new Boston Bugle. What's this about a new Boston Bugle? It's a chance to have our exploits published for all the world to see. Fame, fortune, caps. Put some of our newbies like Jonathan in there. Send out the new father. Yeah, that would be great. William Clark could probably go. I'll hurt the power plant for a little bit, but that's okay. And then... Doris? I mean, she's level 12, but... Alright. Now, we're not sending out our... shit. Well, oh, okay. I think we'll be fine. We're not going to be sending out the best weaponry. So that's kind of going to be a little bit of a hurt. Or the bonuses. Wait. Maybe I should just wait until they come back. I think we'll be fine. So we'll send out half of our supplies. And for 3... Okay, let's get it done. That's somewhat hurtful because I've only got 4, but... Let's see how well we do here. I gotta get this going, I really do. This series is going nowhere. Plus, the faster they leave, the faster they can come back, and then they can contribute back to the vault again. Didn't mention us going into a vault to discover this, though. Okay. This seems to be enough to handle these guys. Hopefully, being a level 5 mission, this is all we're going to face. And not be nastily surprised. And ultimately, I don't really need to be too worried about selling the stuff that I get, either for storage space. Oh, shit. Because, you know, I have plenty of room to build more storage rooms. Should probably have finished one of these off, but we really need that radiation to go away. Do not have enough items to deal with it. Good. We have a few free heals here, thanks to that. Thing is, though, with Jonathan, I think they stop gaining experience while they're waiting to level up. I don't think they keep going. So, actually, at least for... Oh, that's William. Jonathan hasn't even leveled yet. I think it might actually be better to do this now. It is a waste, for sure. But they're not going to get their experience if they're not ready to go. Alright. I may come to regret that. Good. We can always bring back more supplies. God, this is a big one. This is a deep vault. Interestingly laid out in what I guess is more of an ideal form, with the elevators on the outside so that nothing can spawn in. Oh. Thanks for helping us with our infestation problem. Our people have been running off on quests of daring do in hopes of capturing the Bugle's Eye. No one's left to keep the joint clean. So you can get in the Bugle by kicking bug and taking names. How'd you get hold of a copy of the Bugle? We got a back issue from Vault 819. Until then, all we had to read was an old copy of One Ghoul, Two Ghoul. Alright. Worthless pistol. Probably just toss that one. Operating at full efficiency. Sort of. Not too bad, though. Not for outfits, anyway, if I only had the people to fill them. Are we halfway through? We're about halfway down their vault. We'll save that for the next room. Wow, we're getting an outfit for every stat. Pretty good. Okay, I'm about ready to go home now. Well, you're almost there. Don't see any sparklies. And the diner. Well, I mean, that's, again, a waste, but whatever. If all we're going to face down here are rad roaches, we may as well use it. Lots of outfits. Lots of outfits. I guess this is probably a mission that is intended for that because it's such a low level. It's probably the first one you're supposed to go on, and then you gain a lot of outfits for your beginner Vault characters. So we're doing this a little backwards, but, you know. I'm trying desperately to... When is your thing gonna kick in? There it is. Oh boy. Interesting how the strength stat and the level stat, it'll be fun, they said. Yeah, fun. The strength stat of someone who's got a comparable weapon still didn't do as much damage. One shot that. Okay, I think we're done. Rare weapon recipe. And a sturdy vault suit. That'll be a little higher stat. Okay. Well, I mean, maybe I should spend a little bit down here making better weapons just so that we can get rid of all the rifles and all the miscellaneous stuff. Just get everyone at least to a level 5 weapon. We'll bring it back down in here. Make one out before we go. Looks like 6 to 7. The highest I can go right now. Well, 6 to 8. We'll go with that one. It's E. I do have something that can give you E. E plus 4, actually. Probably my highest one. Yes. So you get that, and now that should take much less time. Oh, I mean, it's one guy in a room here. It's still going to take hours to do, but okay. Well, good. Good. So we got 2 people coming back, 2.5 hours, 1.5 hours, and a load of stuff. So that probably means I will be making... Should have got out of here sooner. Making another layer for storage. So we'll be working on that, and at that point, whoop, time to get you out of here. Go down there, please. At that point, we're going to need more power, or at least more people working in the power. And should probably be actually focusing on more babies, just all around. I think early on that's going to be essential to filling up the vault as quickly as possible. Right now, I kind of need it. So, at this point, I'll probably have to go back. This was dumb. Why did I do that? Good. I almost missed that. At this point, I'm probably going to have to go watch some of the old episodes to keep track who I've got, or I could just not worry about it, and we could just fudge it. Level 16 right before the buzz. Food. Come on, drop. And done. Alright. Well, good. I think he'll be going back. Hopefully you'll be going back. I can just move you there right now, I think. Yeah. The definite downside to a singular elevator. It's going to be really hard when everyone's over here and having to rush up, but that's how I'm designing it, so that's all there is. Okay, well, we'll continue on. Like I said, I think I will focus on trying to find pairs and couple people up and get more babies into the vault so we can have more citizens here, more dwellers, and maybe push this a little further, a little faster. What are we working on next? Is the clothing place? Yeah, outfit. This one I'll probably use a little bit more because that will allow me to create more stat-oriented outfits that will be a little bit more useful. But anyway, I will end this one here. I will see you next time.